back to our maths class. Today we are discussing trigonometric identities. You already know that what is meant by an identity. What is the difference between an equation and an identity? An equation means it will be true for some values of the variables only. But in the case of an identity, if you that will be true for all the variables. Whatever values we are giving to the variables, it will be true all time. Then that equation become an identity. Like that, an equation involving trigonometric ratios of angles, that is known as the trigonometric identity. So we are going to prove one identity. Using this we can prove other identities also. Trigonometric identity means an equation involving trigonometric ratios of angles, that is known as an trigonometric identity. We are going to prove the first trigonometric identity. I already written a right angle that B, and we marked this angle A also. Then you know that this will be the hypotenuse. Using Pythagoras theorem, you know that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Then we can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. We wrote that one. Next, this is the equation 1. We are dividing this equation 1 through AC square itself. Dividing equation 1 by AC square. Then what will be the equation? AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square is equal to AC square by AC square. Then I am giving the whole square. AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square is equal to AC by AC whole square. AC by AC whole square. Then just look here. Here A is marked here. Then its opposite side will be BC and adjacent side will be AB and hypotenuse is equal to AC. Then here first one is AB by AC. What is AB by AC? Adjacent side AB by AC equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse? Cos A. A is the angle marked here. That will be cos A. Then you got this will be cos A. Cos A whole square plus BC by AC. BC means BC by AC equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side divided by hypotenuse? That is equal to sine A. That is equal to sine A. So this will be sine A whole square. AC by AC whole square means 1 square. That will be 1. This whole square, how you can write? Cos square A plus sine square A is equal to 1. If you want, you can write the sine square also first. Or sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. This is our first identity. Sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Then from this identity we can write down another one. If you want to find out sine square A only, then what will be sine square A? We will take this cos square A to the right side. So 1 already there. Then 1 minus cos square A. Then cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. Then sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. These three. From one identity, we will get these three identities. So, you should study at least one. From that, we can form the other two ones. So, you should understand that sin square a plus cos square is equal to 1. From that, we can find out sin square is equal to 1 minus cos square a. Cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square a. This is our first identity. Using this, we can find out the other identities also. Just listen. Next, I am discussing the second identity. Okay. Thus, same. First, we divided the equation 1 throughout AC square. Next, I am dividing by divide equation 1. You want to divide by AB square. Divide by AB square. First, we will divide this equation throughout by AC square. Next, you want to divide by AB square. Just look. AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square is equal to AC square by AB square. This is our equation. Then you know that we can AB square by AB square means 1 plus, thus we can write BC by AB whole square is equal to AC by AB whole square. Then you can look what is mean by BC by AB. This is BC, that is BC by AB is equal to, BC means adjacent side divided by AB means, BC means opposite side divided by, BC means opposite side divided by, opposite side divided by, AB means adjacent side. Because A is you are taking, so BC will be the opposite side divided by adjacent side. What is opposite side divided by adjacent side? That will be tan A. So 1 plus tan square A whole square is the tan A whole square you will get, that means tan square A is equal to, thus AB by AC. AB means what? AB by AC equal to, what is AB by AC? That is cos A. Here its reciprocal came, that is AC by AB is equal to sec A. This will be sec A whole square, that is sec square A. This is our next identity. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. So previous identity we write down again two more identity. Like that 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. Next I am taking this tan square A there. So sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. That relation also you can write from this one. Next one more identity we can write sec square A minus 1. Sec square A already there plus 1 I am taking there. Sec square minus 1 is equal to tan square A. Sec square minus 1 is equal to tan square A. These are the three identities using this one. So you should study at least one, then you can form other two also. If you studying this sec square A minus tan square equal to 1, from this we can write sec square is equal to, you are taking this minus tan square A, that will be 1 plus tan square A. Then if you are taking this one here, sec square A minus 1 is equal to tan square A. This is our second identity. Then I will show one more identity. Just listen. Next one, again the same equation we want to write. Then again equation 1 want to divide by, first we divided by AC square, second divided by AB square, next one more side only that you want to divide the equation by BC square. BC square, then our equation become AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square is equal to AC square by BC square. This is our equation. Then AB by AC. Then just look, what is mean by AB by BC? What is AB means? AB means adjacent side. BC means opposite side. Adjacent side divided by opposite side. Tan A means opposite side divided by adjacent side. So its reciprocal will be cot A. Thus will be cot A. Then AB by BC, that is equal to cot A. Then next you want to look BC by BC, you will get 1. So AB by BC whole square. Then AB by BC whole square plus 1 is equal to AC by BC whole square. Then cot A, thus you got AB by BC cot A whole square, cot A whole square plus 1. Then AC by BC. AC means, what is AC by BC? AC by BC means hypotenuse divided by BC means opposite side. You already know that opposite side divided by hypotenuse is equal to sin A. Its reciprocal is hypotenuse divided by opposite side, that will be cosec A. Cosec A. Then AC by BC means cosec A whole square. Cosec A whole square. So this will be cot A whole square means cot square A. Cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Otherwise 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. From this you can write down two more identities, that is cot square A we are taking there, that is cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. Okay, cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. Then cosec square A minus 1 is equal to cot square A. Cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. Cot square is equal to cosec square A minus 1. Cosec square A minus cot square is equal to 1. These are our identities. Next we can discuss some questions. Express the ratios of cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. In terms of sin A. Express the ratios cos A, tan A and sec A. All you want to express in the form of sin A. Then you already knows that Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. From this we can write down cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. So cos A means plus or minus root 1 minus sin square A. So cos A you expressed in terms of sin A. So first one is over. Next one, tan A. Tan A you already knows that sin A by cos A. You want to express this also tan A also in the terms of sin A. So tan A you already wrote sin A by cos A. Then sin A instead of cos A you can write root of 1 minus sin square A. So this also. Then tan A also become in terms of sin A. Here if you want here also you can give plus or minus sin. Next one sec A. Sec A you already knows that sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. Then cos A 1 by plus or minus root of 1 minus sin square A. Now you expressed cos A, tan A and sec A all you expressed in terms of sin A. So using this identity we are made all in terms of sin A. Next question. Prove that sec A into 1 minus sin A, sec A into 1 minus sin A, 1 minus sin A, sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. Sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. This is our question. Here left hand side is the right hand side also the. First we can start with the left hand side and you can show that that is equal to 1. After simplifying you are getting 1. That is prove that. So sec A means first we can write down the LHS. That is equal to sec A into 1 minus sin A into sec A plus tan A plus tan A. Then you already know that sec A means 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A we wrote the same way. Then sec A means again 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. Okay. This will be again 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A into this will be 1 plus sin A because here same denominator that also is equal to cos A. Okay. Then this 1 by cos A here denominator also cos A that you can write as 1 by cos square A. This will be 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A. That means 1 minus sin square A. 1 minus sin square A. The reason is A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A is equal to 1 square also there, but 1 square is 1 itself. That's why 1 minus sin square A. Then 1 is 1 minus sin square A. That is equal to cos square A. You already know that sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So cos square A is equal to, we can take that 1 minus sin square A. So this cos square A and cos square A we can cut. So 1 you got, that is equal to RHS. Hence we proved this. Next question, prove that cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A equal to cosec A minus 1 cosec A plus 1. Then we can start with the LHS. That cot A, how we can write? Cos A by sin A. Cos A by sin A minus cos A. Again, cos A by sin A plus cos A. From these two, I am taking that cos A outside. Then is equal to cos A. Here what is remaining? Cos A already outside. Here will be 1 by sin A. Here cos A already taken outside. So minus 1 divided by cos A into 1 by sin A plus 1. This and this we can cut. 1 by sin A means cosec A. That is equal to cosec A minus 1 by cosec A plus 1. This is our RHS. Hence, it is proved. We started with LHS and we reached our result. Next question. Cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. So, you already know that cosec theta means 1 by sin theta. Cot theta means cos theta minus sin theta. Here whole square also there, that also I am writing. Then denominators are same. Then we can write 1 minus cos theta by sin theta, the whole square. That is equal to, we can, whole square means numerator also whole square, denominator also square. So thus we can write 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by sin theta whole square means that will be sin square theta. Then here all the answers are, then you want to look in the RHS also. Both are in the terms of 1 minus cos and here also cos. So this denominator also you want to change in the form of cos. You studied using the identities. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So instead of the sin square theta, I am going to write 1 minus cos square theta. So that will be 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by 1 minus cos square theta. Because the reason is sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. This whole square means you can write 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. This will be, if you want you can write this as 1 square minus cos square theta. What is the meaning of this? A square minus b square. Then what will be the result? A minus b into a plus b. So this will be 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So this denominator you can write as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. The same, those two you can cut. The remaining will be 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. This is our required result. Okay. Next question. Cos A divided by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A equal to 2 sec A. Here also we are starting from here, left side. Thus you already know that fractions and with the different denominators. Normally how you are doing fraction simplification, addition the same way. Here we can take the LCM as 1 plus sin A into cos A. There is no common factor, so these two you want to multiply, that will be the LCM. Then first case 1 plus sin A is the denominator, so you want to multiply with the numerator with cos A. So cos A into cos A you will get cos square A plus Here cos A is the denominator. In the LCM, the remaining factor is 1 plus sin A. So 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, that will be 1 plus sin A whole square. This is our first way. Then this will be cos square A plus, thus A plus B whole square form. So A square, that will be 1 square plus sin square A plus 2AB means 2 into 1 into sin A. 2 into 1 into sin A divided by the same. You want to write down 1 plus sin A into cos A. You already studied that sin square A plus cos square is equal to 1. These two you can write together. Thus sin square A plus cos square is equal to 1. Here 1 square means that 1 also. Then 1 plus 1 you will get 2. That is equal to 2 plus 2 sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. From these two, 2 you can take outside. 2 into 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Then this 1 plus sin A and 1 plus sin A we can cut. So you will get 2 by cos A. That means 2 into 1 by cos A. 1 by cos A means sec A. That is 2 sec A. This is our result we reached. Okay. Next question. Tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. So as usual we can start with the LHS itself. We can just change this. Tan we knows that sin theta by cos theta by 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. In this question we already given the clue like that. Express tan and cot in terms of sin and cos. So this will be cos theta by sin theta divided by 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. We already written this. Then if you are this simplifying, you will get sin 1 means 1 by 1. How you will get 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. How we can? We will write 1 by 1. So the LCM will be sin theta. So we are multiplying here sin theta by sin theta. Here minus cos theta by sin theta. So this will be sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta. That will be sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta. That you will get after doing this. So sin theta by cos theta divided by sin theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta plus this will be cos theta by sin theta. Thus you will get cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. You know that two fractions we are dividing. Then what you want to do? First fraction into reciprocal of the second part. So sin theta by cos theta into sin theta by sin theta minus cos theta. That will be here. Plus here also cos theta by sin theta into cos theta by cos theta minus sin theta. So you will get sin square theta by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta plus cos square theta divided by sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta. This is our doing after simplification. You got this way. Next, you look here. Here sin theta minus cos theta. Here cos theta minus sin theta. If you are taking one minus from this bracket, you can write that one also, sin theta minus cos theta. So, I am writing this. How you can write? Cos square theta divided by minus sin theta because I have taken one minus sign here. Then you can write this as sin theta minus cos theta. This minus, actually I am taking this minus outside. So just look, minus sin theta, then minus of minus cos theta means plus cos theta, the same. That minus I am giving to here. Okay, just look next step. Then our equation become sin square theta divided by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. This minus I have already taken outside, that minus I am giving to here. This plus and minus become negative. So I have taken one minus sign here, that minus I am giving here, that is minus and plus, this become minus. Cos square theta divided by sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. For getting here same sin theta and cos theta, that's why I have taken that minus. So our equation become sin square theta minus cos square theta divided by sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Okay. Up to this. Okay. Again, you know that these two are the fractions. Then, what will be the LCM now? LCM will be sin theta, cos theta, sin theta minus cos theta. This will be the again LCM. Then here is cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. So here extra is sin theta. That you want to multiply here. Sin square theta into sin theta means you will get sin cube theta minus here also the same way you will get cos cube theta. This will be a cube minus b cube. A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Using that you can write into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. This will be common, that we can cut. The sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is equal to 1. Then 1 plus sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta. This is our last answer got. Then we want to make one more. One that you can split as 1 by sin theta cos theta plus sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta. This will be 1. Okay. Thus you can write 1 by sin theta means cosec theta. 1 by cos theta means sec theta. 1 by sin means cosec theta. Sec theta, that is equal to cosec theta into sec theta. This will be 1, or you can write 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta, that is equal to our RHS. We reached our result. Okay children, thank you. Next question. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, here is the 90 degree. PQ is equal to 3 cm, PR equal to 6 cm. Determine angle QPR. QPR means middle letter is P. So you want to find out the angle P and this angle R. Both you want to, PRQ means angle R, QPR means angle P. Both you want to find out. Then we can look any trigonometric ratio. Based on, I am marking this angle R. Based on that angle R, you already know that PQ is the opposite side and PR is the hypotenuse. Then you know that opposite side divided by hypotenuse is equal to sin R. First we can write sine r is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. That is, opposite side means what is the opposite side here? PQ by hypotenuse means PR. What is PQ's value? 3 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 2. For which sine value you are getting 1 by 2? Sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So, sine, you can write that sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. You got. So, R value will be equal to, what will be R value? That is, angle PRQ is equal to 30 degree. Then, PQR also, QPR, this P angle also here, this 90 degree. Thus, you got 30 degree. Then you already know that 3 angles sum will be 180. So this angle will be 60 degree. So we can write angle QPR is equal to 60 degree. Is it clear? Next question. If sin A minus B equal to 1 by 2, cos A plus B equal to 1 by 2, 0. These A and B angles are lies between 0 and 90. That is the meaning. And A greater than B. A is the greater angle. You want to find out A and B. First look. Sin A minus B equal to 1 by 2. For which sine angle you are getting 1 by 2? 30 degree. Then you can write this. So A minus B is equal to 30 degree. That you can take as equation number 1. Next we are writing cos A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. So which cos value you are getting 1 by 2 value? Cos 60. So we can write this A plus B is equal to 60 degree. Then just look, this now become a linear equation in 2 variable like that. Then if you are adding these two equations 1 plus 2, this minus B and plus B will be eliminated. So you will get 2A is equal to 90. So A is equal to 90 by 2, that's equal to 45 degree. And substitute this value in any equation. I am doing in 2. So 45 plus B is equal to 60 degree. So B equal to 60 minus 45, that is equal to 15 degree. So A is equal to 45 degree, B is equal to 15 degree. Okay children? We can meet on the next class. Thank you.